Hello there, my name is Dmitry and this is another episode of the Russian Indie Games Review. Here I will show you some cool indie games developed by Russians and Eastern European teams. Prepare your favorite snacks, please enjoy your watching and let's go! We're starting with the project titled Artillerists, developed by Solarlands team with Construct 2. This is a battleship-like game with awesome graphics and catchy gameplay. Seriously, I've been playing for the whole week. The game differs from classic battleship rules. You are unable to turn your units around and you have only one shot per turn, even if you hit the enemy. There are lots of cool special weapons at your disposal, such as radar station that shows you the enemy's cells. Can be used without losing the turn. An airstrike, beautiful blue bomber flies by and drops a few bombs to an enemy field. An artillery strike, you get 2 to 4 shots per single turn. Unsighted burst strike to an enemy territory, and finally the homing missiles. The abilities are available only if you still have needed weaponry in your disposal. For example, if all your cannons will be destroyed, you'll be unable to perform the artillery strike and so on. And all of these are filled with cool graphics and jokes by some in-game characters. For example, if you perform a successful strike to an enemy, someone will appear and thank our commander for his straight hands. The game is currently available at App Store and Google Play, and also you can support it at Steam Greenlight by the links provided in this video's description. The next project is called Mortido and developed by Corner Studio with Unreal Engine 4. It is surreal third-person action-adventure slasher with a puzzle elements. The player takes control over a soul awaiting for its destiny in afterlife limbo. However, you don't have to only sit and wait, instead you are able to fight your way to heaven through the lots of foes. What we have is a neat arcade fighting system with ability to instant dodge teleport and a strange character that answers the questions only when you beat him in a dice game. Unfortunately, the available demo doesn't represent the future game completely, but it is intriguing enough already. The animation of the main character is taken from the basic Unreal dummies, but I hope it is temporary solution. Oh yeah, and the sounds in-game are great, apparently made by real voice actors. You can see the game by yourself by the links in this video description. The next project is called Reflection of Mine and developed by Red Black Spade with Construct 2. This is a story-driven puzzle game with neat graphic style and cool story. There is a girl. The girl is out of her mind. She's suffering from dissociative identity disorder, or split personality in other words. One of her personalities is a clean and innocent girl, and other one is a bad, dirty sinner, just like Alessa from Silent Hill. Anyways, this girl needs to be guided through trap-filled labyrinth level. It's not just to guide through, but guide both of her personalities at once. Each one of them has their own maze, both are making moves synchronously. You got the idea. You'd need to control them both and make sure they doesn't get hurt. The gameplay isn't new, but everything looks very nice and stylish. The story is given in the comics and the diary notes shown between levels. The project will going to be available in Steam this fall. For now, you can learn more about the game by the link in the description below. The title for the next project is Vanilla Bagel the Roguelike, and it was developed by comrade SB3D with the engine of his own. Obviously, this is a roguelike game, a roguelike with a charming and warm typical for Sergei graphics, and the gameplay that only he will be able to understand. Seriously, all Sergei games make me confused. But it is possible even to enjoy them, if you understand them and get used to weird controls. And this is another weird project where every detail on the screen, every pixel in UI and every sign in the hero stats have a meaning. I understand, it is only a retro style game. Back in the MS-DOS era such games were popular, making player to read and understand every bit of the information, but I just don't have enough brains for that. If you are ready to test your skills in playing old school roguelikes, you are welcomed in the Steam via link in the description below. And you thought we will get away without any Unity games today. You thought wrong. The last game for today is Atom project developed by Atom team with Unity. My followers are already familiar with this game. This is what Fallout 3 should look like for all the fans of the first two games. It takes place in the territory of the Soviet Union in an alternate history where USSR didn't fall until the actual nuclear dawn. An old Fallout fan would instantly recognize UI from the first sight. There is a roleplay game where your stats are actually affects the way you play. There is a turn-based battles with real-time movement of the battle. Lots of dialogues and quests with multiple ways to solve them, either as a nice guy or as a badass. There is a possibility to pickpocketing, lockpicking, shooting in the eyes, dismembering and selling giant ants' guts and rob goddamn caravans. The most important, you can resolve any conflict only with speech. You can even talk your ass off troubles in the random encounters, if your skill is high enough. And the game like this hasn't passed green light yet, you know what to do. All the links are in the description under this video. I want to thank Comrade Skalagris for helping me with translation of this issue. Thank you, mate, I'll be dead without your help. And all of you, don't hesitate to leave a comment which of games you liked the most and which was the worst. Don't forget to click the thumbs up button and subscribe if you are here for the first time. Also, you can follow me at Facebook and Twitter. All the links are in the description under this video. Thank you all very much for watching, I hope you have enjoyed it, develop and play only a good games. See ya in the next video, it was Dmitry, до свидания.